Excuse me. Hi there. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to register on Pearson for your Mymathlab. And if you go into your Canvas shell through the hub, go to your Canvas shell for this class, and something like this will pop up. And there'll be more than this, as I keep adding some things. But what we're going to do right now, and what this video is student registration. And so you would click on the student registration. And the reason we're going to do that is because it's got a link to register for Mymathlab in Pearson. So when we click on that, let's see what we've got here. I'm going to try to make this larger. Oh, good. Okay, so you're going to be registering, and the class in Pearson will be called Math 0900 Spring 2022. So this is our link that we're going to do here in a minute, but I just kind of want to go through all the instructions before we click on that. If you've already taken a Pearson math class, then you do not have to create an account. You can use your old username and password after you click this and then pay for this class. If you've never taken a Pearson math class and use Mymathlab, then we'll be creating an account, and I'll go through that. Let's see. We'll talk about it when we get to that point, but you can enter a prepaid access code that came from your textbook or from the bookstore. Again, I kind of talked about this in the syllabus. You can either if you've got financial aid, or you have scholarships and you do need to use the bookstore for that purposes, then if you bought the access code, usually, unless they've changed that this year, on the bottom of your receipt is a website, and you go to that website and you enter the code that's on your receipt. And what they'll do is they will email you the access code for Pearson in about a day or so. That's my understanding. If you do purchase the access code through the bookstore, it's not the access code for Pearson. You have to go through the website and they'll send you the access code for Pearson, but it can be done. The other option, which is a little bit cheaper as well, is to buy it with a credit card or PayPal. And so we'll look at that as well. You can also get temporary access for 14 days. And if you choose this option, which is, they will warn you, you've got 10 days to pay, 5 days to pay, 3 days to pay. And what happens is if you don't pay, you lose access to Pearson. And I lose access to seeing what your grade is. But you're not going to lose the work you've done so far. So let's say day 15, you're like, oh, I forgot. It's not that you lost all the work. It's just that no one can access it until you pay. And then once you pay, you can re-access the work that you've done. So don't panic if day 15 you can't access it. But it does give you 14 days. And sometimes it's nice just to think about which option you're going to choose as far as do I want I think it's maybe an 18-week, or there could be a 24-month access that you can pay for. It's a little bit more expensive, but we can talk about that. And then once you've done that, you can go to my course, and there'll be a box on your screen, and the box will have Math 0900 Spring 2022, and you click on that box and you enter into your Pearson account. Then to sign in later, you can bookmark this here, and then you can sign in with your username and password, and then a box will show up and you'll click on it. And if you've taken other math classes, they'll have other boxes there, and you'll just be interested in this Math 0900 Spring 2022 class. All right, so let's see what we can do. I'll see how far I can go. I've already got an account with Pearson, so I'm going to try to create another one with a new email. We'll see how it works. So go to this, your step number 1, you'll click on it. See, I've already have one, but I'm going to go ahead and see if I can create another account. So if you have one, you can sign in, and then it will put in your the course ID. This is the course ID. And one thing I did kind of skip over is that if you ever have issues and you need to contact Pearson support, they're going to want that ID number, this Bailey 64616. And that was on that sheet that we just left. All right, so we're going to try to create an account here. So email, I think I'll use this one. No, see, that wants me to use my college, but I'm not going to do that one. You have to create a password. Let's see. Okay, let's see if I'll use at least one capital. All right. And okay, so I have another password. Apparently they like it. Now, first name and last name, I do need you to use a first name and a last name that is the same as your college account. So this email, going back, this email does not have to be your college email. So Pearson and Canvas are not linked directly. So what you'll need to do here is just choose an email that you check regularly. It does not have to be your college email, just one that you check. Your first name and your last name, I do need these to match your account in Canvas, because I actually have to physically go in and transfer your grades from Pearson into Canvas. And if you choose a name I don't recognize, I won't know who to transfer it to. So again, just use your first name and last name for your Canvas account. I guess you can have a security question. I'm not sure if we have to do this. Let's see. What is my account security hint? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I don't have to do that. But now I agree to the terms and acknowledge, yes. And one or more of these applies to me. I am enrolled in middle school or high school. I am under the age of 18. I reside outside of the United States. So, these may not apply to you, so you don't need to check this. I do not wish to receive information about other Pearson products and services that may be useful to me. This is probably something you want to click, because you don't want to be getting things from Pearson. I mean, it's up to you, but I don't know. Let's see if I can, what is my father's middle name? Security question. All right, let's see. It's not this, but J. Okay, create an account. All right, so now you've got this right here. Now, if you have an access code, and if you've gotten the access code from the bookstore and you've gone to that website and they've emailed you the access code, you can put it in now. You can use a credit card or a PayPal, student access up to 24 months, that's $199.99, or student access 18 weeks. If you're a decent student, you're going to get the homework done, pass the test, this would probably be the cheaper way to go. If you don't think you'll pass the class the first time, then you may want to go for a 24 month. So, and then you can pay $74.99 with an 18-week access. Let's say you want to think about it. Maybe you're not ready to pay yet with either an access code or a PayPal. You can get temporary access without payment for 14 days. So that is also an option for you. And we'll go ahead and we'll do this one. Okay. Get temporary access without payment for 14 days. Sure. Are you sure you want temporary access to Math 0900? Say yes. So I click that bottom part. So please be patient. We need just a moment to get you to the right course. So now you have your done. So you have an account, you've got a username and a password. And taught by Brenda Bailey. Again, it tells you your username. It happens to be my email. You could probably change that, my email, account ID, and go to my course. Temporary access expires in 14 days, so they let you know. And then you click on this box and you enter the course. Now you may want to bookmark this. You can always go back to that one page that we started with. And at the bottom there, you know, you can access your Pearson. And then when you click this, that box, you're in the course right now. And I haven't opened any assignments. We'll be doing that here in the next video and learn about that. So anyways, that's how to get on the Pearson. So if you have any questions or any issues with any of those steps, please let me know. All right. Okay. Thank you. And again, contact me, cell phone, email, cell phones on the syllabus, and let me know. All right. Thank you.